$1,000 bill from Skip around, 'cause I was too nervous to really get down. But my body yearned to be free. How when I finally thought, though, somebody would choose me. No more dating, that's the walk. Now I got myself together, baby, and I'm having a ball.
Oh, she dropped out.
Hey everybody, welcome to
Hi.
Taco Talk
What's
Tuesday.
up?
Welcome back, you guys. I'm your host Jeffrey here, and tonight, who do we have on the panel?
I'm Ben the Writer. What's up?
I'm Brianna Price. What's up?
Bobby Ray Jr.
All right, y'all. Let's see. Well, real quick, everybody grab a shot glass. Y'all know how we started here.
We should
Cheers.
cheers. We should cheers to something. Like
We're
we should cheers
cheersing
to something.
Taco Talk Tuesday.
Yeah.
Sure. Taco Talk Tuesday. L'chaim.
All right, y'all. Take it. Go ahead.
That's mostly vodka.
That was good vodka though.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Vodka's healthy for you.
Is it?
All right, so how's
Potatoes?
everybody's weekend? Anybody do anything? Ben, how was your weekend?
My weekend,
Yeah.
just birthday parties and brunches. That's the story of my life.
So, the life of a socialite.
It's
Just
the
a-
black person's like.
just a
If you're 30 and you're
socialite.
black, you spend your time at
Are you
birthday
living your
brunches.
life?
Basically.
and birthday parties.
Brianna, how about you?
I did nothing. I had nothing fun. I didn't watch the Aaliyah movie, which you just showed. I read a book, so there's that.
Did you read the book that the movie was
I did. I read a book. Sorry, just I
All right,
read
Bobby,
a
how
book.
about you? Go ahead, Bobby.
I didn't do what did I do. I went hiking. I went to brunch too, and I mean I had a friend in town.
Did you guys
so-
all go to brunch together and
Nah,
not invite me?
Nah, I went Sunday. Nah, it was quite a little thing. Hike. Had a friend in town, so some sex and stuff.
oh.
Nah, I'm joking.
Where'd
I'm
you?
joking. Nah, I'm joking.
Where did you go hiking?
All right, y'all. And, I
Run,
did
run.
absolutely nothing this weekend. Well, no, I hung out with a friend, house gathering. I won't say a party.
You
but
went
that
to
was
brunch.
Cool. I didn't go to brunch. I didn't make it to brunch. I didn't get invited to anybody's brunch. Sad eye. But anyway, what I did. No, I'm kidding.
It's
So sad.
sort of fun for Jeff's
Right, no
brunch.
fun, right? This is my fun. No. So
Anyway.
what I did do though, I can't say I watched, but I did see part of the Aaliyah movie, which we did open up with you guys. That was a clip of Alexandra Shipp portraying Aaliyah during one of the performances. Did you guys watch the movie this weekend?
No.
I saw as much of it as I could watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think the story really is like the whole backlash and like the comments and like the social media of it all. You know what I mean? Like it was just really crazy. Like you basically watched the movie on your Instagram with
Yeah, you
everybody
really
posting
could.
the memes. Yeah.
I watched 15 minutes and I was like, when they brought on R. Kelly, but he looked like I don't know. I turned
I didn't see it from the very beginning. I think I missed like the first 30 minutes or so, and then I just watched it on to the end. It was not at all. I don't.
What was the problem with it, from your opinion?
You know, it was a lot. So, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a clip for you guys, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
It's Wendy Williams Productions along with Deborah Martin Chase. And you can count on us to get this movie right.
You did what, Lena? I can imagine what you're thinking, but I promise you it is not that way.
Oh my God! Stop it! You need to calm down.
I'm supposed to stay calm. You hear what he just said?
Aaliyah, what the hell is going on? We got married. But that's not even possible. You're only 15 years old. I love him. Are you crazy? The man is almost past your age. So what? So you're still a child, that's what. You don't even... We trusted you.
This will be annulled.
You cannot make us do that. Oh, yes, we can.
It will be annulled. And your relationship, both personal and professional, is over.
He is my husband.
You understand?
You're ruining my life!
I see my Aaliyah movie broke the internet this weekend. Everybody got an opinion. Well, I must tell you, whether you loved or hate you watched, it was the second highest rated movie on all of cable this year so far.
Attention. So like
All right,
I'm
y'all. So
curious.
the movie. Sorry, feedback. Movie got a lot of attention, as y'all see.
And that's just ridiculous. I mean, like we and this is the problem with black films and black TV shows and why like all this stuff. Like, I'm going there already. I'm going there already.
Let's go. Jump in the
Already, is that like it's just about the ratings and the money. Like they don't care how bad Think Like a Man 18 is or Ride Along 5 or the Leah movie. Like as long as it hits numbers and it makes money. But here the thing that I'm really glad about is that Black Twitter was like, no, we're not having it.
Oh yeah.
And I think we're at a point now where like black audiences particularly are like, y'all just can't keep giving us an appetizer. We need the entree.
So I didn't think that the movie was good at all, from the acting to anything. It was just a bad film. But the main reason that I think it's so much backlash for it is because people know that the family was against the movie. They didn't want the movie to be made. None of Aaliyah's, I'll say, hits were used in it. Like one in a million.
They didn't have the licensing. They didn't have the music licensing.
Right. So like on that one that we opened with, she sang "Got to Give It Up," which was originally Marvin Gaye's song. Aaliyah, she did record that song on one of her albums, but since technically that's not her original song, that's why they were able to use that. But I'm curious to know, I guess maybe playing devil's advocate with it. Let's just say the family, they gave 100% support behind it. The movie, it was the same script, same cast, same everything, except it just had that Aaliyah nostalgia.
If the family were involved, it would have been a different script.
Yeah, it would have been.
No. I'm saying that this is the movie that we got with the family's approval. I'm wondering would it still be the same?
Like biopics are hard anyway, and there are a lot of great biopics that don't get the family's approval. So like that's kind of not the excuse. Like just because you don't have the family's approval, you still can the TLC movie, Lifetime movie was great. VH1, same thing. But you know why it was great? It's because T-Boz and
TLC,
Chili, they were executive producers on there, so they were like, no, we're not letting this crap go out.
Everybody loved it except for Pebbles.
That's what you want. Like you want somebody
her approval. Yeah, I mean,
it was no. Okay, this is the. I don't mean to switch subjects, but they do the same thing with the Whitney.
With what?
With the Whitney. What if they do the same thing? Like that's.
But
that's gonna be horrible.
It was initial backlash with the Aaliyah movie. People didn't want it to be made from the very beginning. With Whitney, because Angela Bassett is behind the directing of it, everyone just feels that it'll be a respectable job, even though the family is not approving. I don't know what the music situation is, because I don't know if Whitney necessarily owned the rights to her.
Well, Yaya can't sing, so
no. Deborah Cox is recording.
I'm here for that.
Yeah, Deborah Cox. I'm here for that.
I think I'll watch that one.
But
also, Yaya can kind of act. Yaya can act.
This is another film though. They don't have the families.
But Angela knew Whitney. Angela knew Whitney.
They
were friends. Like Angela knew when Whitney was like on the set of Waiting to Exhale, smoking crack. Like she knew that.
Right.
And, like that's what I want to see.
Allegedly.
That's what I want to see.
Well, it was interesting
Crack
to
is
me.
for poor people, man. Crack is for poor people.
It was interesting to me. I was listening to Charlemagne on his radio show today, and yesterday, his donkey of the day was Lifetime for putting the movie out. And he kind of broke it down. He was like, who's in charge of casting? Twinkie Bird. She casted this film. And it was like, ain't nobody say nothing to Twinkie.
You're not getting auditions.
And then it went to he's like, who's the producers on it? There were 5 producers on this film, including Wendy Williams, Deborah Martin Chase, and 3 others. And of all 5 of those producers, none of them said, hey, this is a bad idea. Of course, they used Wendy to push it for press reasons and probably a bigger financial backing. And then for the writers, I forgot the guy's name.
You never heard of him?
Never heard of him. But
never heard of the director?
It was only one writer listed on it. And I know the book was based off of a book by
But wasn't the book and the screenplay the same writer or no? Am I making
No, the book was written by a guy named Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just kidding.
Well, either way, everybody hated it, I guess. So
I mean, who cares?
It's just that, like, the bar is so low for like black folks and black entertainment that like people really feel they just need a check. All these producers, they need a check. They came up with this movie. They wrote it. Lifetime will dig a black person out the grave to make a movie about them. Like that's just what their claim to fame is. But I think that again, Black Twitter is changing everything, and I'm glad about that.
But with everything, I think you got to try to find a positive in it. And
No.
I think so. No. Okay, well, fine. Maybe me. I found the positive in the movie.
What's the positive in the movie?
Do tell.
Like I'm actually Alexandra Shipp. Like I'm worried about her career now.
No,
like you're an actress.
Next,
but no. This actress.
Yeah.
Would you have done that movie?
No. Well, I don't know. I don't know. That's a big. I don't look like Aaliyah. So
all things no. But I found that one Alexandra Shipp, as you said, if she could act, I just think her resemblance, if she could act, she would have been a perfect choice to play Aaliyah. And then 2, the one thing the film did not do, they did not disrespect or tarnish Aaliyah's name. They did portray her to be this, angel that we knew her to be.
We're glad that they did what they were supposed to do.
Right.
Like again,
That's not what art's
just
about,
really made it
though.
really seedy though.
Let's just move on.
That was me trying to find a positive. In
Let's just move on.
I don't think anybody enjoyed it. I didn't like it either. All right,
Here's my last thing I'll say about it. Like, to me, in my opinion, there are 3 things that are in play. There's acting, there's writing, and directing. Out of those 3, 2 of the 3 have to be marginally okay.
At least pretty good.
And I think in that movie, all 3 of them were
I
wrong.
think all 3 were bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, right. So moving on now, another big story in the news, you guys. Bill Cosby. So we talked about
Bill Cosby. We're back on Bill Cosby,
I was
guys.
gonna say, we talked about this a few weeks ago.
We did.
I think a couple months ago, Hannibal Buress, who's a stand-up comedian, in one of his acts, he used the joke calling Bill Cosby a rapist. And since then, all of these different allegations have come up. Bill Cosby, he was accused of multiple acts of sexual assault. This is back in the late 60s, 70s through the 80s. Recently, a woman named Barbara Bowen, she's claimed that he's assaulted her multiple times. Along with that, he's had several other women. There were 13 alleged incidents of sexual assault within that time period. And one of the women, she went and sat down with CNN's Don Lemon, so we're going to play you that clip.
Wow.
And
Don Lemon, the enemy of all black people. Great.
Went up to his bungalow afterwards. He made me a drink, and very shortly after that, I passed out. I woke up or came to very groggily with him removing my underwear. Have sex with me, your wife is going to know it because you probably will infect her. And I thought I was very clever in saying that, but he was more clever. And instead, he made me have oral sex with him, which really was just horrible. To me, it's much, much worse than had he just raped me the normal way. We went up to his...
Wait.
Why?
Because there's a normal way to rape
There's a
somebody.
normal way. There's an effective way to rape someone.
Don't rape somebody not the wrong way. Do it the normal way.
Now,
Oh, God. That's okay.
Now, I'm not saying the allegations are true or false, but I don't believe her. I don't believe her. I'm sorry. I was looking at her. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. I'm sorry, Joan. I don't believe her.
I don't get why. I don't know. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Okay, this is the thing. I sent you this clip. I don't know if you got it, but there's this clip. There's this bit that Bill Cosby does about drugging women. So, that's kind of problematic right now, right? It's super problematic.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mean to get all serious for a moment, but a woman's allegations of rape is very serious. It's a very serious thing, and to be debating on whether someone is believable or not, I feel like it's kind of the wrong discussion.
It is.
But I mean, that's a very serious thing because that's just anybody coming forward to say that is kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Bill Cosby, he gave the commencement address when I was a junior at Morehouse.
Did you listen to him?
Yeah, I was there. And that's when he gave his whole black boys need to pull their pants up, his whole rant or whatever. And you just sort of can see that he's the guy that was on TV is not the real guy
at all.
You know what I mean? And when you ever see him speak in person,
what do you think as far as Bill Cosby's legacy, or at least how he looked at? Because everyone knows him, as Dr. Huxtable from the Cosby Show, and all his film. He was major in the 80s, 70s. He was at the top of his career, at the height of his career. So do you think that this has completely tarnished his image if everything turns out to be true? Just being brought
if it's
up?
true.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's this trusting father figure that people you know what I mean? Especially black entertainment, since this is something that's definitely a theme here. We look to the Cosby Show as the pinnacle of black, and this is when TV was the best for black people. This is a middle class family, everything's great. But now we look at that person who is the head of it, and it's you're so flawed and so unwilling to be just human about it. It'd be one thing if he did it and he's listen, I fucking did this, I'm sorry. I know it's not that easy. I know it's not that easy.
He actually settled. He actually settled with one of the women.
He would go to jail.
And what I'm realizing is that the statute of limitation on those civil suits must have expired.
Yeah, it did.
That's why everybody's coming out.
Yeah, it did.
But here's the deal, though. They're not gonna stop running Cosby reruns.
They sure won't.
They ain't not gonna do that.
I mean, but
so
will
I
they
feel
not pull them?
No, they're not gonna.
If it turns out
they're not gonna.
true,
They're not gonna pull that.
Cosby reruns makes makes TV Land.
But that's like,
Nick at
okay,
Night,
although I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
have been following in the news, but the guy, I believe his name is Stephen Collins. He was on that show in the 90s on the WB Seventh Heaven where he played like a pastor.
That's different.
And he's done all that. And
And
now
then
these
they
allegations have come out about him. He was supposed to be in episodes of Scandal. He had all these movies and TV shows coming up. They pulled him because the allegations
Well,
came
no,
up.
but like,
sense.
but like,
That's what
they're
I'm-
not
I
in
think they are full
syndication
deal,
though.
though.
Seventh
Yeah.
Heaven is not the same thing as Cosby.
No, I'm
Like
not
Bill
putting him on the
Cosby,
same
Bill
pedestal
Cosby's
as
career
that.
is his career's over.
Yeah.
His career is over before this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, honestly,
he did his legacy. His legacy is the Cosby Show. They're gonna still keep running the Cosby Show. A year from now, we're not gonna be talking about this. True.
and in recent years, though, everything that I've heard about Bill Cosby has been very much
Negative.
like surly, just kind of old man.
Have you
grumpy
seen
about
him?
everything.
I've
seen him. Yeah,
I saw him on Colbert.
Keep going.
on the Colbert Show, and he's crazy. Next topic.
I think they will pull the Cosby Show though. I don't
think
know.
so. I don't think
they
so.
will.
Well,
I don't think so.
Last thing, he went on NPR. He was interviewed by Scott Simon about the allegations, and he said absolutely nothing. He just shook his head, saying absolutely nothing. Right? Bobby went to Hillman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do. Look, boycott.
No, all right, you guys. So moving along. Next, Kardashians. Our favorite.
I really like the Kardashians, like as a guilty pleasure. Unfortunately,
I like Khloe.
Really?
I liked
I like
Chloe.
Khloe.
I liked
Khloe
Chloe.
fine to me,
Interesting
though.
that y'all say
Khloe
Khloe.
fine.
So Khloe last week
Okay,
she
what they
came
say.
in a little bit of controversy because she posted this picture on her Instagram feed. It says the only KKK to ever let black man in, and it's a picture of her, Courtney, and Kim. She of course took the picture down because
She got a lot of backlash.
Black Twitter set her ass on fire.
But was she posting it as like look how crazy people are in the world? Because clearly she didn't do that mean.
Right.
Yeah, clearly she didn't make it. But I mean, as far as we know, she
That's
didn't
irresponsible
make it.
to
But
post
for
it,
her to post that, I don't think that was necessarily appropriate.
I don't
No,
think it
it's
was
not
appropriate, but it
appropriate.
was a joke though.
No,
It was a
you can't
joke.
make jokes like that.
Why? I mean,
Because it's offensive, and like the KKK basically tried to was like a genocide mission for black people. Are you kidding?
Would it just have been funny though? Have we seen it floating around on Instagram on random people's pages versus her actually posting it?
No, not to me.
Because somebody, I think it would. Had I seen this pop up like on your feed, I would have probably laughed at it.
Yeah,
I would never post.
But actually seeing,
it would never
it
do
didn't.
that.
I don't know. But you know, I'm
Would you
kinda
post
ignorant.
that?
I wouldn't post it, but it didn't bother me. Like
It didn't bother
like,
you.
It didn't bother you?
It didn't really bother me.
bother
I
me.
felt like she was like look how crazy people are in the world.
you know, it
Yeah,
didn't bother me. I
exactly.
just felt like it was stupid from her.
Also, there's black kids in that family. Like, let's talk about that. Like, that's not cool. Like, your nieces
in that family.
in it, like you're not just
right
saying
now.
that.
Where there's one Kardashian controversy, there's another. So last week, you guys know Kim. She released her paper magazine spread to break the internet spread. We got those pictures here. You know, that's one of them. And then later on, she released a second one, which was from the front. What do you guys think of those?
I really don't care.
Fantastic.
I don't care.
Like it's,
When I saw the first one, the initial one that came up, just the backside, I didn't see a problem with that at all. I thought it was definitely very much art. It wasn't necessarily tasteless. She was recreating.
There's some taste and art in there. Yeah.
Well, she was recreating the photo by what's his name, Jean-Paul Goude, I believe. Mm-hmm. This is the original photo of the woman who's photographed like that, and then Kim, she redid it. This is one of the ones where she actually has clothes on. But she went on an Australian show called The Project to talk about shooting the photos. So let's see what she had to say.
I was so honored and excited to work with him because he is a legend. And for me, that was something that I knew I wanted to do to make myself feel confident. I looked at it as this was an art project for me. This was something that was going to make me feel confident and me feel good. And it taught me to do what you want to do.
Can you actually balance a champagne glass? I've been a little obsessed with this on your derriere. Is that a possible? Is it all Photoshop?
You know what? It was. My back hurt for about a week after that shoot. There's different phases. So we shot it with the phase of actually popping the champagne. You're gonna have to like lean over more. Okay. It's gonna break because you don't have.
That was like that when I got here. I just want to.
You don't have as big a butt as I do.
Try my best.
All right. So that was good, Kim, on the show in Australia. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say she got what she wanted. I mean, it's
Got
just
attention.
man. I'm just so tired.
That's what
of
they
Kim.
do. They
I like
get
The
Khloe.
Kardashians are smart. Like
They're
we're
so
We're always
smart.
talking about
They
them.
always.
But
they're smart.
let me tell you, so this is what happened as a result when the Paper magazine issue came out. Now, everybody knows how we came to know Kim Kardashian. So that sex tape that she had with Ray J,
Make some
once
money.
the Paper magazine came out, of course, people started going back, started Googling and everything. It is now the #1 selling adult video of
No
everything.
way.
See? Breaking
They're
records.
smart.
The number
She
one.
is so smart.
You know the #1 was before that?
Paris Hilton.
Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee.
Oh,
And she
whoa.
broke that record.
She
And-
broke the internet.
Yes.
Go girl.
So
See, that's what they wanted.
back in 2007, she received $5 million for it. Ray J was getting $30,000 a month for the contract he had with Vivid. Now he's getting $50 just from Kim posting those photos.
Well,
last
then
week.
everybody wins.
I think Ray J like turn
Everyone
up.
wins.
Ray J is still winning off of it. But so I don't know if Kim broke the internet, but this weekend it seemed like once again the Knowles family broke the internet when Solange got married.
So beautiful.
Really nice wedding. I actually really,
That picture. Speaking of art, that picture's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
It's crazy.
The picture is crazy.
Like, who thinks to take a bridal picture like this? That
Who's
is
the
so
Do we know
cool.
the photographer?
I don't know who the photographer is.
Here's the thing. I didn't realize that her husband's like 50.
Yeah, husband's like an
something.
older
And
guy.
gorgeous.
I didn't
And
realize
gorgeous. Oh my
How do we
God.
feel about that? Is
He
that-
look young.
I feel fine about it.
I mean, I didn't even know that. I don't like follow them like
She's
that.
like,
So
what,
I didn't even know
30?
like she was dating anybody.
I mess with
or
Solange.
anything
I
like that.
like Solange. I've been like people thought I was crazy
good.
on
Name
Twitter.
Solange
I
song.
mess with Solange. See now,
I think
look.
she's more interesting than
Look,
Beyonce.
I'm just talking about her. She's just
She's interesting.
ratchet. She,
Right.
you know,
don't
classy
know.
ratchet.
I
Classy
don't know
ratchet.
she's I just think she's interesting.
No, listen to some of her interviews. She can get ratchet. I'm telling you.
She had a really nice day, but then she like had a small incident where it looks like she broke out in hives or something like that.
Oh,
And then
Jeff.
this picture surfaced. I mean,
Oh, wow.
it was part. Look, we looking at all the pictures
Jeff.
of what happened.
she's allergic to
They said she ate
Jay-Z.
shrimp. No, they said she ate shrimp.
No, she said it was a lot going on. Maybe an allergic reaction to heat or something. But then she gave a shout out to Benadryl. It didn't stop her wedding day, but
Shout out to Benadryl.
she
What?
did know on her Twitter. She
did,
did. Yeah, she gave a shout out to Benadryl for that. But anyway, congratulations, Solange.
Congrats.
We are very happy.
Congratulations.
Dope
All right.
photos, yeah.
Dope photos. But,
Beautiful.
and then also know she had her and what's her kid name? Her son's name?
Oh my God, the
Jewel.
No Flex
The Darren
Zone.
Jewel, they did No Flex Zone, so we got the clip. I'm sorry, I'll show that to you. That was dope.
Oh, but did we talk about Matthew Knowles' absence from this wedding?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I didn't even
think
realize
about
that.
Am I
Yeah,
not-
troublemaker. We have a turn.
Troublemaker.
Changing the topics.
I mean, like, there were a lot of photos that have surfaced from that weekend, like a lot of candid ones, a lot of stage ones, but Matthew Knowles is nowhere to be found.
Wow.
That's
I
a
I
bit
didn't
sad,
even
though.
Nobody thought of
Yeah.
that. I didn't see.
I didn't even
anything
think about
I didn't think
that.
about that
Yeah.
either.
That's
I
your
didn't-
father. Like, your father can come to your wedding.
Because they showed Tina, they showed that picture
They
of her
showed
with
Tina,
her,
they
one of
showed
her
the
dates.
best friends,
When
they
she was there
showed-
with her date too, though.
Matthew wasn't there.
That's
That's
crazy.
sad.
Very interesting. Matthew, where were you? Well, he got 2 kids.
No,
running around
Matthew.
here,
That's
Where
her
you at?
daughter. It's
Yeah.
her wedding. Like,
Yeah, you can.
It doesn't matter what's going on. Like, put all that aside
Yeah.
and come through, you know?
All right, so next topic, you guys. So bring it to a more serious note. So Piers Morgan, he was in the news. He penned a letter to the Daily Mail. Discussions on the N-word. Right. So,
I think that's how most black people.
right.
Like,
right. So
why?
Piers, he suggested that the word will only be eradicated from usage when Americans in the black community apply the same level of tolerance to it as the NFL, and that's 0. Well,
They still say
John Legend wasn't having it. And so
Yeah.
John Legend actually tweeted Piers back with several different tweets. One of them, and I'm kind of paraphrasing, just like, well, thank you, Piers, for giving us that advice. Now, like, this is what we can do to fix racism.
Right.
What do you guys think about that?
Now racism is over.
It's like, to me, it's okay. This is the thing. Like, everybody, just anything in life, you're not gonna always agree. Like, for me, with black people, certain black people, I do say, "What's up, my nigga?" I say, but some people you already know not to, or they tell you not to if they're not comfortable with that. But I don't say it around white people. Like,
So is that a word, well, for the whole panel, is that a word that you guys use at all in...
Not me.
I don't really use it.
Not me.
But it does come out. You said not really, but so it does come out.
I try not to though. I try not to let it come out.
See, I do, but I don't ever say it in a negative. Like, cause I think it's you don't know unless you're black. You can't.
Sorry, Pierce. You can't be in the club.
It's like you can't just say, "Hey, if y'all stop saying this word, it's gonna make everything better."
Racism is so institutionalized.
Yeah,
really,
it was just to me. It was like, well, thank you, Mr. White Man, for telling us.
Thank you, Massa.
Like, thank you.
But are black people? Are we really that?
Us.
Are we really that like harm? Are we trying to get the word eradicated? Like,
Well, so this
like,
is the thing. Actually, something I found. They actually did a report on Topsy.com. So the word nigga, whether it was used spelled Nigger, Nigga, it was tweeted, and the study went from October 11th through November 11th. It was tweeted anywhere from 300,000 to 600,000 times per day for that month. And they had also Googled bros and dude, and that was only tweeted about 200,000 times per day.
I mean, Chris Rock said, "I love black people, but I hate niggas."
Right. So, to me,
kind of right.
It's just like
I kind of agree.
It's one of those things that it's fine. It's fine if we use it. But I guess what he's trying to say is that we should stop using it.
Saying we should.
I mean, like, it's
and
not
I get
fun.
That.
It's not fun.
Yeah, I'm saying
It's
I
so
get
embedded,
that.
though.
Yeah,
I get that, and I understand if
just
you
like
say
racism.
I get it, and I respect the fact that people think. Even some black people, when they be like, "You're ignorant for saying," I'd be like, "Hey, I get you, but." That's like what you're saying doesn't apply to me because I don't care. Like some people, like I don't care. I'm gonna say what I want to say, and I'm not gonna bring a negative energy. Like, because I can come to somebody like, hey, fuck you, nigga. Then it's like that's the negative energy I'm bringing. But I'm just saying, what's up, my nigga? Like I don't never say it in a derogatory sense.
Well, we posted the question in the article on our Facebook page for you guys to send us your video response, and so we're gonna give it to one of our viewers that commented.
I do agree with Pierce in that the younger generation does not understand or appreciate the historical significance of that word, and change will not occur until they do as such. I disagree with Pierce in that the word should not be censored. That word is given power to those that choose to give it that power, and by completely censoring it, the power element will still be in effect. I do agree with Pierce.
All right. Thanks, Namdi, for that.
Thank you, Namdi. Thank you, Namdi.
I don't know.
Thank you, Namdi.
I assume he's a regular.
So, I don't know.
Namdi.
I think that's one of those debates that would we won't ever have.
This is one of those BSO like forever debates.
Yeah.
I just think that I think that it's not as simple as somebody saying eradicate a word, everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
It's
Yeah.
much.
Okay, and again, I also say, so what if instead of Pierce, it was a black person that made it?
I still
the exact
disagree.
same statement.
I still
It's like Bill
disagree.
Cosby. I disagree.
Like Charles Barkley did a few weeks ago. With
Yeah.
his,
I disagree.
Well, I like that John Legend spoke out about it. And
Yeah.
I like that. I like when celebrities like take a stand on issues and stuff. I think, and they use their platform to like voice their opinion. I think that. So shout out to John Legend. That was good.
Yeah.
for real.
Your wife is really cool too.
Yeah.
Because you're watching right now. So.
Right. I know.
You might be.
Please come on the show and tell us how you feel about Pierce. All right, y'all. So that's going to be our hot topics for tonight, y'all. So now we're going to switch it up a little bit and go into our viewer questions. So, y'all know we love these. Anybody need a refill before we start going
Can
in?
I get
I
a
like
refill? There's only a little bit left.
Go ahead. Take it.
I'm fine.
All right, so
Do you want some?
question.
Just me.
Dear Taco Talk Tuesday, how appropriate is it to call my boyfriend of 4 years? I've been taught not to call men. However, occasionally, not often, he does not give me good morning calls. I wait until lunchtime to give him a call. Is it appropriate to call him or not?
Hey, man. Yes, girl, break up with him.
She didn't say anything about breaking up with him. She said, when should she call him?
Just if you don't
Wait, I'm
call
sorry.
him.
She wants a good morning call.
She
Every
said,
day?
She said, how
4
appropriate
years.
is it for her to call her boyfriend? She's been taught that she should not be the one to call. He should call her.
Stop all
Did
that.
Steve
Stop.
Harvey
Who
teach
taught
you that?
Stop.
Did Steve Harvey teach you that, girl?
Whoever taught you that, stop it. If you feel like you want to call your dude, call your
It's your
dude.
boyfriend,
There's no
call
rule.
him.
There's no 4 years. You can call him when you want to.
Call him.
Right. Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh,
Yeah.
text, sext, all that. You
Anything.
can do all that.
Email,
morning vagina pic.
Skype. Whoa, that escalated quickly.
All right, okay, so yeah, call him.
Call your dude,
yeah, right.
man.
All right, so
No
next,
rules.
moving on. All right, dear Taco Talk Tuesday. My friend started dating a woman. Her name is Jennifer. Her best friend Sarah and I are old friends. We began dating to more for lack of anything better to do. I think I'm attracted to.
Wait a minute.
What? I'm really confused. I'm already
Literally,
confused.
I'm like, you gotta start like editing before you send. All right.
Almost.
So, for lack of anything, he's attracted to the main friend as opposed to the other friend.
Oh, not the side
Right, she
friend.
seems to really like me too. I think we're falling in love. If I make a move, I could lose the friendship and my good buddy. What do I do?
So
Wait.
So basically,
he got two friends, but one
is one guy, two girls. The girl started dating his best friend, and he started dating the girl's best friend. But he likes the girl dating his
other
best friend.
girl.
Yeah.
Just date the one you like.
It's a big ass.
I just feel like it's
all
not.
that shit is.
I mean,
Just date who you like.
That's
I mean, like, go for broke. Go for what you want.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you live once. You know, but like, be sure, like, because if the risk is you're gonna ruin a friendship and like you're gonna basically fuck up your whole friend circle, be very sure about what you're doing. You know, otherwise, go for it.
Hey, but should he talk to the chick? Should he talk to the other friend? Should he like see if there's some like just be like, hey, what's up? I feel this. Do you feel this too? Should we talk or should we just leave it dead? You don't feel this. Like, should he even do that or no?
I mean, yeah, like approach. I mean, like if you like her, then you like her. Like, just
see what's up.
approach her, and if it's not a thing, then it's
But
fine.
the girl, she's dating his best friend.
So I couldn't do my best. I couldn't do my
It's
best.
like real bad. Like,
No, but like,
this is
but like, no,
the
but no.
Yeah.
But are
Like,
they
when you
dating?
met her, did you not know that you liked her?
But are they dating or are they like serious?
Yeah,
That's different.
that's different.
If
Also,
it's not-
so it's fine to mess up a happy home as long as it's in the beginning.
No, it's not happy.
That's what
It's
you're
not.
saying.
No, it's not. No,
that's
it's not.
that's what I took from
Let
that.
me rewind.
That's not what I'm saying.
It's never like don't like there's
That's not
too
what I'm
many
saying.
wonderful, amazing people out here to be taking somebody else's like man or woman. Like don't do that. Like that's like don't.
No. But dating, my question is, and I'm playing devil's advocate, obviously.
Please go for it. Get it out, Bree.
Okay, sorry. Okay, if they're dating, if they've gone on a few dates, that's like a little bit different than like a happy home, somebody's
Right.
man's.
Okay,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
depending on what this. I mean, you have to judge it. I don't know what's happening with
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
but
Best
like,
thing, talk to the side chick, the other
maybe
friend.
talk to your best friend
And
first.
then,
Talk to your best friend.
Talk to your best friend
Talk to your
first.
best friend
See
first.
how their relationship is.
That's more important.
Yeah, ask
And if you
him
have a best friend after that,
yeah, ask him how you
It
feel.
feels like the water's a little shaky. You gonna make your move.
Just feel how see how he feels about her. If he really like, man, I'm feeling her. I really want to see where it goes. Then step back. But if he like, yeah, we cool. Then just be like, man, because I think I like.
Yeah, and then
it's
maybe
too inconvenient. Like go and find you somebody else that you don't have all this drama. Like don't.
But he
no.
said,
Tinder. Tinder is a great resource.
He said he falling in love.
He's falling in
So
love.
how much
with
time
that.
how much time are you spending
No.
with her versus the girl
No.
that you're actually
Right?
dating?
How you fall in love? What are y'all doing to fall in love?
Sounds
that
like
quick?
drama.
They're just they're probably texting a lot.
Drama.
That's what you're doing. You're
There you
texting
go.
a lot. You're
well,
Skyping.
you know, that's interesting. It was today I saw Mary J. Blige. She put in an article that she does not believe in her relationship. The rules are her husband is not allowed to have any female friends, and she's not allowed to have
I think that's
any
not
male
okay.
friends.
That's not okay.
That's what makes their relationship work.
Nah,
Maybe their relationship. Maybe that's. I think everything's different. Every relationship's different.
that's crazy. Could you do that?
You got a thought over there?
No, I'm just sort of thinking like.
You have a thought?
know,
Do you have
yeah.
a thought?
Spit it out.
I have a few thoughts.
Maybe a past experience.
Don't we all?
No, I mean, like you gotta do what works for you. Like I don't know. I mean, to me that sounds a little like
That's extreme.
possessive.
It sounds, it sounds possessive,
You know?
a little controlling.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Do you really need friends of the opposite sex like that? Like, do you like if it's not like a? Because here's the deal. As we just saw in the last question, all the cheating and all that shit, it happens right in your friend circles, as we just saw by this last question. You know, so I don't know. Whenever I had this situation in my life, it was always like people.
You're actually right.
It was
So
always
somebody's
people,
close to you.
It was always somebody close to you. So
You're like,
like, I'm not
yeah.
necessarily mad at that. Like I'm not. You know, it's like, you know. Yeah.
But to me, it just goes deeper. Like you gotta, I don't know. People gotta be better. Because if you can't trust your friends, who the fuck can you trust?
That's
like,
the answer.
And you can't just be like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
forgot what movie it was, but
I can't
I
have
just
a girl
remember a quote from
friend.
it. Somebody, they were like, "I trust everybody. I just don't trust the devil inside them."
That's
I
good.
cannot remember what movie that was from, but
Yeah.
it made a lot of sense.
Ben doesn't love it.
You don't love it? Ben loves that. The writer.
Yeah.
So.
I kind of love it.
All right, so
I
next
love
question. All right,
I'm
next
kind of
question.
into it.
Well, speaking of relationships and trust, so
It's cuffing season, I guess.
Oh, it's cuffing season.
That's exactly. Actually, no. This
No, wait,
needs
can
to
we
be in. You should be
Can we,
drafting.
hello, can we talk about Charles Manson being married and none of us are married? Can we talk about that?
That's a
really
whole other
quickly?
topic. So on this, I am in a relationship and I don't trust my partner. That's the first sentence, so we know where this is going.
So goodbye.
We've been together for almost 9 months, and I'm 8 months pregnant by him.
Oh.
I know that I really didn't take the time to know him. That was my fault, but I fallen in love with him. But I don't know how to let him know that I don't trust him without being rude or mean about it. Can you help?
I don't trust you.
Girlfriend, this girlfriend, if you don't have trust, you have nothing.
Nothing.
And you're pregnant?
8 months pregnant.
I mean, that's okay. You can. You can still have a
she got pregnant.
healthy.
She's 8 months. They've been together 9 months.
I mean, like, fine. Now you have this beautiful human that you can have love with, but just don't ruin your life and the kid's life.
Yeah. But be honest with him and let him know you don't trust him. And
you need to.
So how do you say that? Okay, so women's Bree, you go first. How, if this were you, how do you tell him you want out? You don't trust
I
him.
don't want to be with you anymore. I don't trust you.
Right,
I'm direct. I don't know. I get straight to the point.
You got to come at him with some concrete reasons why. Like you can't just be like. I mean, you gotta be. I mean, you can't just say you don't trust somebody.
No,
I was gonna say, dude.
Are they giving you a reason?
Well,
like
there's
to
not
not
trust.
trust?
Like, do you not trust yourself? If you not trusting yourself is a reflection of you not trusting somebody else, like I think that's a question. Like, because I don't know, like people can just be insecure and just be very like, as much as I do for you, you still don't trust me. Like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying more so like what? Why? You can't just say, oh well, I don't trust you, and then you just like, oh, is it you? Is it me? What am I doing? I'm just saying, somebody, you want to know the reason.
Usually,
why don't
if you're not to trust a person, is giving you, reasons to not trust them. So,
But also, there's like this instinct thing.
It is, yeah.
There's always an instinct. You're like, something's not, and I know all of us have felt it. Like, you're like, something's not right, and I don't have any proof, but I don't feel right about this.
Yep.
Is that
an instinct or is that insecurity?
It could be a combination of two.
I agree about what if it's an insecurity situation and nothing, like absolutely nothing is going on.
I think it's an instinct.
I think instincts are real and we ignore them all the time. And that's why we get so screwed over.
Well,
I think it's
all right. Hope that helped.
Sorry.
What was our
leave him?
Leave him. I was
talk. All right. Well, leave him. All right, you guys. So those are our questions this week. Now is the time.
Oh my God, I feel like. Jeez.
I'm really hot. It's
You're
so
hot in
hot.
here, right? I forgot to have the fan going.
I'm right out here in these streets.
Listen, we don't got no fans.
So now's the point where we tell you guys what we have been obsessed with every week, and we're gonna start at the far end. Ben, what have you been obsessed with?
What am I obsessed with? Tiana Taylor's album. I'm listening to it on repeat.
Yeah.
I've not heard
it's
the
like
album,
some
but I heard
real
one track.
like R&B, like and because she's kind of like hooded out a little bit, and so like her music is a little departure from that.
Yeah.
So I definitely appreciate that. There's a show on Amazon
You get one
called.
thing.
I get one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm obsessed with.
No, you can just.
Go ahead. No, Go.
There's a show on Amazon called Transparent. I'm obsessed with.
Oh yeah, that's good too.
It's a great show. Yeah, I'm obsessed with those two things. But like, I'm literally listening to Tiana Taylor every time like I have a free moment because I think it's a great album. And I sound really ratchet for saying that, but I love it.
So this is not my obsession, but it's funny you say that because I really like the Taylor Swift album.
Okay.
But no, my obsession. I guess I like the Willow and Jada. We're not talking about that.
Oh, completely. I ran out of time.
Okay, so I am obsessed with the Willow and Jaden Smith article. I actually think they're kind of brilliant. Everybody thinks they're crazy, but a lot of what they say is true.
It's kind of.
I agree and disagree.
It's not
It's
ridiculous.
very hippie dippy.
It's so hippie.
I grew up in Malibu. I have natural hair.
The whole science.
It's totally natural hair.
But here's what I love about it. Not to cut you off, but I love that like they defer to each other. There's a real brother sister love that I felt there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
That whole thing about babies. I know this is gonna make me sound like a crazy hippie, but like there's this thing about babies where Willow talks about how babies breathe from their stomach.
Where does they breathe from?
Like a lot of times people breathe from their chest and like it's really shallow breath, but like when you breathe from your stomach, I'm just gonna stop.
But what does that have to do with life?
With anything in the world?
That babies know, like babies are pure.
Babies know.
Me,
They brief
I
their
kinda-
stomach. They know.
It was
Well,
just,
well, right.
I checked out when she started talking about how she could slow down time and stop
Yeah,
time.
But like really though,
To me,
like
that wasn't
okay, I'm
no.
not
That
gonna
was just
keep
like no.
going.
You got money. That's all that is.
No,
got money,
but like
they
time
got-
is such like a weird concept. If you're in a moment, like it does take more time. But if you're
Be in that moment and be broke, and be in that moment and be at Willow Smith.
You already know what I'm talking about this.
I
You
bet
broke
you
because I'm a
talking
hippie
different.
dippy.
If you broke, and
Time is really not
look,
time.
If you broke and don't have shit to eat all day, that day gonna be long as fuck. That's what. But if you're rich,
gonna be
you're
hard all
like,
day.
oh, let me get shrimp, let me get caviar.
Right.
Then it's fast. It's just like, oh, life is so
There
great.
is no, those kids don't have no concept of
They don't
time.
have- they don't know what
They
time
don't got
is.
nowhere to be.
And
They
then
don't like,
Jaden with his
you know,
philosophy on school and everything.
Jaden is crazy. I like Willow, but Jaden is really nuts.
I gotta chill.
What are you guys obsessed with?
Bobby, go ahead. What are you obsessed with?
I'm not really okay. This is one of my Twitter rants that. Okay, I'm just gonna another one, right? Nah, I'm just okay. Ladies, lately you have been obsessed with dudes with beards.
I
And that's
love
cool.
beards.
See?
No shade.
Oh my God, I
It's-
love
that's
beards.
what I'm saying.
Speak on
I'm
it.
cool. That's
Speak on
cool. But I'm just saying, why? Okay, why is it okay for chicks to have like a preference, like you like a dude with a clean cut or dreads or beard or whatever? But as soon as I say like this is for my permed ladies and girls with weave, why?
Right.
Because I have a preference for natural hair. Why do I get attacked every time I say I like natural hair? And then you take it as me saying I'd never date someone with weave or someone with a wig or whatever. I'm just saying.
There's natural hair under all that.
Huh?
There's natural hair.
I know, but they really take it to heart, like personally. And I'm like, why is it okay for you to have a preference? But if I have, I'm just saying it's a preference. Like I love natural hair.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
That's interesting.
It's just I'm obsessed with natural hair. That's me though.
All right. So mine is a little bit more silly, I guess, than all of that. But this last week, like the thing that's just been very interesting to me, and it's had me cracking up, between Kim Kardashian breaking the internet, Aaliyah Lifetime biopic, and the guy Adam Caldwell, who did he was in the Kojic Church, the whole "I've Been Delivered" situation.
Oh,
The
I hate
internet,
that.
mostly
I
what
hate
is known
that.
as Black Twitter, Black Instagram, whatever, has been putting out the best memes
best.
I've ever seen
The
this
best.
far. And
Black people
I
are
have
so
a-
smart.
I have a
We're so
couple-
smart. You guys, let's
So
make money.
damn
You guys, let's
funny.
make money with
Y'all,
it,
like,
please.
I'm gonna show y'all a couple of them that I have that were my favorites, y'all. So, like,
Kim Kardashian one.
The which one?
There's a Kim Kardashian one where it's a picture
Lifetime's
of a
the story
donut.
of Nene Leakes.
That's hilarious.
Like,
That's
these things
hilarious.
are hilarious to me.
They were hilarious.
This one, it's got a bunch of them in there. The story of Keisha Cole, and then they got Faith Evans, Dolly Parton being Faith Evans down here, because that's how tacky that
Here's the
Aaliyah
thing:
was.
black folks are on social media.
I was Chipotle delivered.
Yeah, they be going.
Black folks are on social media.
It's like, can we
cannot deny it.
You guys,
cannot
let's
deny
use
it.
this. Let's
You
use
cannot
this for
deny it.
good.
Like,
Like
they,
if you don't have, if you're doing something, you don't have a social
they
media.
look Kanye,
Good luck.
like they
Oh
did
my
so
God.
much. So
What about the one
those
of
just-
the Kris Jenner with Michael Jackson?
Oh, Michael Jackson
was
has a Kris Jenner
hilarious.
story. So that's what I've been obsessed with. Like I keep going to the hashtags, looking at these pictures.
You probably still looking at them days later.
I'm just laughing like this shit is so funny.
They are funny.
That's what I've been obsessed with. All right, so y'all. So tonight I'm really happy to have my friend Ben here because Ben, he is a writer. As you guys know, Ben the writer. Follow him. But I want you to tell us a little bit about your projects you've worked on.
Yeah, we I have a project called Bros that HBO just bought, and we're developing with them. It's a half-hour comedy, basically about three African American brothers, 2 straight and 1 gay, as they're like trying to find love and just fucking shit up along the way. And it's really good because I mean, you know, we put out this pilot presentation that we shot on our own like a couple of months ago. It kind of went viral. HBO caught wind of it. And I went in and I pitched the idea, and they bought it in the room, which is kind of unheard of.
Yeah.
Because HBO and like a lot of networks, like they want black people on their screens, which
right.
we're as we're saying, talking about Aaliyah movie, like we're so anxious for like quality people of color on TV. So and it's good. Like we're just really excited. Like we're going through the development process with them, trying to get this show. Like I mean, it's not a guarantee that the show will be on the air. It has to go through sort of a process and approvals and like all the red tape. But you know, we're young, savvy people, so we're trying to get it done and hopefully get this show on the air very soon. So
Yeah.
So you're a millionaire now.
I'm not a millionaire.
Ben's buying us
not a
dinner.
millionaire.
Real quick before you leave, you guys, we do have a clip of Bros, so we're gonna go ahead and play that.
Oh, nice.
talk online dating. Who is that?
Oh, your role, Beyonce? Is he even gay?
Can I go on record? You sound very desperate and stalker adjacent.
Like you have better luck in relationships.
You on your own?
I am waiting for someone.
If you weren't, I'd buy you a drink. Who knows what it might lead to?
You experimenting with Viagra and having a 2-day hard-on, and me having to take you to the emergency room.
That was one time. Calm down. Well, Dana and I are still married. We just haven't.
Sex. Got it. Moving on.
So, ethnically ambiguous ladies are your thing.
Tiff, it's not just about you being white. You're also my brother's best friend.
Marshall, this is called chemistry. You know what they say, once you go white,
You get arrested.
No!
Yeah, you guys. So that was Bros. Make sure you guys support it.
Yeah, follow us on like social media, and I think like what we're trying to do really is like bring the audience into the whole process of like how you like have an idea and like get it onto a network or get it sold, and like it's not an easy process. Like it's very difficult, but it's totally possible and totally doable if you just kind of take matters in your own hand. Like we weren't waiting around on somebody to give us like, oh, we like this. We put our blood, sweat, and tears into like getting this like presentation done. And like putting it out on social media and like all that, like I was saying, like all that stuff, like social media is very important. Like that is why our show got sold.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
all right, so you guys make sure you check it out. Right now, you guys let everybody know where they can find you before we get out of here.
Ben the Writer at Ben the Writer.
I think maybe just follow me on Instagram because it's always so confusing. Brianna Price 3 1N.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Bobby Ray Jr. like JR. That's Twitter, Instagram, and BeyondDapper.com.
Y'all can find me on everything at Jeffro5. Y'all, thanks again for tuning in. Remember, send us emails, questions. Check out our Facebook page. Like, support, share this. Check it out on YouTube. It'll be broadcast by tomorrow morning, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next week.
$1,000 bill for me.